Oh, this is taking the source, not the scene. All right, we gotta make a modification here. Program output. There we go. Let's do a little bit of this. Hey, John. What's going on? Yeah, I'm messing with the multi-streaming now that the restrictions have been lifted. I'm like, well, I should do something. Plus, Amanda and the girls are out tonight, so I don't have a lot of time, but enough time to fool around. Geez, Kick still not doing its thing. Whatever. Okay, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, I should change the thing on the Twitch side of things. Probably still has our stream info. It's so weird because Kick works for Cute Avalanche, but for whatever reason, it doesn't work for me. I think the difference is that Cute Avalanche was brought in as a Kick partner, and I, Sam Proof, signed up as just a regular old account. So maybe for some reason they've limited OBS streaming, and I just didn't know that. Also, I need to do a thing over here. It's not really coffee morning, but we're going to call it that probably because that's the easiest show to... Yeah. All right, there we go. It should reset that variable. Or not. Yeah, which reminds me. So I don't know if you noticed during the show, I may have been, I don't know if I was louder than normal or if I seemed distracted by anything, aside from the fact that Betty came in very early on. But like usually I can hear myself in my headphones, and today I could not. So, and now I can. So like it was really weird to me. And I was like, oh, which is strange because when it first started doing it where I could hear myself, that was more weird. And then suddenly not having that reference of my own voice, I was like, oh crap, I don't know if I'm being real loud or not. But it must have just, because I think I started the Zoom up after things. Oh, this is so weird because this is set to my monitor for StreamYard as an output and not the headphones. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening now. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know that this is going to be much of anything, and I don't think it's going to last very long. I don't know when Amanda and the girls are coming home, but I suspect it's going to be within half an hour. And I was like, that's enough time for me to fool around and see what's what. I know we do multi-streaming every week, but you know, there's other things to take into account for the Sam Proof stream, which is mostly like interacting with this game overlay. I have to see if I can make that a thing that other platforms can even play with. I guess headphones might be an OBS setting. I feel like it's a StreamYard setting, but I don't know. But if it works, it works. So I'm not going to touch it now. So I think what I need to do. Have I even updated this bot so that it has that ability? Yes. Okay, so this will allow me to do Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo. Okay. So I kind of worry about that in the future. I'm not going to do anything right now, obviously. I dropped in on Cute Avalanche and was presented with a hungry cat near a door that I apparently couldn't feed. Oh, yeah, yeah. So it is our Halloween game right now. So you have to find treats or buy them through the channel points. So let's see. Twitch. I can do this real easy. Okay. Let's do this. This should be showing on your screen. Okay. So yeah, as you watch and potentially switch cameras, because that's how you find the treats, right? What are we on right now? Probably not going to find any. I'm sure they're all taken for right now because they just load every once in a while. I should update how often that happens, though. It's being real slow about switching. Oh, see, there's one right there. So in the bottom right corner, you'll see these cat-shaped candy corn candies, and you can grab them, ! Grab. I grabbed one. You get a random amount. And let's go back to 7. And then when a trick cat treater shows up, you can do ! Give to give it to them. And then you get points that eventually give you a rank, and that rank will let you activate those Halloween gifts throughout the year on our Twitch channel. So yeah, that's the quick story. Quick instructions. All right, how do I get back to where I can actually see anything? Here we go. Yeah. That being said, I will now have to figure out how that game works for people on other platforms. It shouldn't be too hard, actually, to turn that on in other places. I think that's easy enough. Yeah, it's more the things where it's like channel points or bits triggers that I'm like, how do I make that a comparable command on YouTube? Not so worried about Trovo right now. No offense if you're out there on Trovo. I just don't think I ever get any views on Trovo. So I suppose I should bring that up just in case. I don't know if... Oh, yeah, I guess StreamYard doesn't bring up that chat. I need to get a pop-out window. Can I do that? Oh, does it not do that? Awesome, I'm not logged in there. Okay, maybe that's why. Verify. Verify this. Oh, Jesus. I have 900 seconds to do this. Okay. Thankfully, it's all one number except one other number. Okay. And yeah, there's no chat pop out here. Well, that's unfortunate. If anyone ever watches me on Trovo, I'm probably never going to know the chat's happening because not bringing out that many chats. Right. Well, that's cool. All right. Now I just need to figure out what the hell I used to do when I multi-streamed. In general. So much of my programming lately, aside from what we do on Fridays, is just this game, which is pretty much just a Twitch thing. So I need to figure out other stuff. If you can't play with the chat, is there much point going live? That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like if I can't see Trovo's chat or DLive's chat. Oh, which reminds me, I friggin' added live.space to this, and I didn't even open their stupid thing. I think I'm giving up on them because it's just like I have to go to their site and like activate it once I've already gone live. I'm gonna forget to do that, obviously. Yeah, no, I feel that like if it had, so the beauty of like Twitch is that not only does it have a pop out chat ability, it is the same link every single time. So like I can just pop up. I can just call up a new browser window, type POP, and like select the Sandproof or Cute Avalanche pop out chat, and now I've got that. Question: well, nobody's over there talking. And like in theory, if other things had that, I could just create a macro that opens all of them, and I could look at social stream and be good. Although I don't really need to, because StreamYard, which I'm using, gives me Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook should theoretically show up in here. If anybody's out there, let me know. So yeah, it's those other ones where I'm like, I need those. What does that say? Okay. I wonder if there's anyone on DLive. DLive, I think, does have a pop-out chat, so that shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, like that's kind of part of what I was trying to figure out with tonight's stream is like what makes sense to do. And yeah, maybe Trovo doesn't make sense to do. Although, oh no, stupid auto not muted. Okay, no. Does not have a pop out? God damn it. That's a bummer. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't do those. Oh, I did also want to try an Instagram thing because that's a thing I can do. So if I go to Instagram, I meant to do it. I was going to do it today. And then we ended up doing the show we ended up doing. And I was like, no, that adds a level of complexity to like everything that I don't want to do. But maybe next week. I think I've got it down to a science. And somebody actually reminded me of something. There's a program called Yellow Duck for PC that that you can grab your Instagram stream key and the the stream key and the stream URL or ingest URL. Even if you don't have access to Instagram Live Producer. I tried it the other day, even though I don't need to because Sam Proof can actually do Instagram Producer. And yes, that's with the okay. And I couldn't get it to work. So either I have forgotten how it works or it no longer works. But in theory, because I am using Producer, this should go live. Did I hit the right button? Not seeing a preview. I think Instagram is another one where no, don't. I can't mute that. Oh, God. Okay, now we go live. Oh my God. Okay, mute site. Jesus, that's annoying. And it's okay, right? Yes, because it's the ATEM. So let's adjust it there. Great. Let me catch up on what you said. Every destination wants to be the one true destination, but putting all your eggs in one basket seems risky. Yes. I think the strategy for the time being, and it might change for Sandproof versus Cute Avalanche differently. I think the strategy is Twitch is the focus for live, and YouTube is the focus for VOD and archives of lives. Like, I think ideally, not just having that past broadcast there, but trimming it down and maybe even editing it to make it a VOD is the goal. I say that now, but I don't think I'll get that done in the next year. So maybe just actually putting them to, just trimmed and not edited versions into VOD, as well as the past broadcasts on YouTube. I think that's the goal. And then shorts is everywhere. But maybe focusing on YouTube. Excuse me. I tried Yellow Duck ages ago. I actually had another one that I tried, but it was pretty hacky. Yeah, when I first saw Yellow Duck, I wasn't so sure how valid I thought that one was. So if there's anything less valid than that, I don't know. Man, there's mosquitoes out here. And they're so fast. It's small and hard to see. Did I get them? Nope. I tried something. Oh, that's funny. Called Stream On to get from OBS vertical to Instagram, and it basically worked, but it was pretty hacky. And hello, Cole over on Instagram. I am multicasting, so I'm talking to people you probably don't see. Stream On free version only lets you go live for 30 minutes, so half-hour show. Oh, that sucks. What's the point of that? I'm curious what the delay is on the different platforms as well. The Instagram delay is notably long. YouTube and Twitch shouldn't be as bad because they have those latency settings. Okay. Premium offering was send dollars to this PayPal. Yeah, that sounds. I definitely would not have done that. The hydraulics on my chair are like slowly dying. So over time of sitting on the chair, I get lower and lower, but very slowly. Occasionally, it's like. Yeah. But yeah, for those of you lurking on other platforms, this is really just a test of how the multicasting is going to go in the future and giving me a sense of what I might start doing again. Like when I first heard that Twitch dropped the restriction on it, I was like, oh, that's awesome. I can do trivia and Pictionary. The only problem is that Twitch included a caveat where you cannot embed the chat on the screen. So now it's like, how do I legitimately say like, oh, Clanky Robot over on Instagram got that right. Sorry, everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and DLive. You didn't. You said it, but you were too slow. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what programming I'm actually going to do in the future, but we'll figure it out. John says, I was almost going to set up my phone live on Instagram this morning and just be like, you're only seeing a third of the show. Go to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. No, we'll try it next week. Can you use the OBS Ninja chat? No. So like just for me to read? Because I can't have it on screen is the issue. Like, and so it's more about verifying that that's the winner and like proving it to everyone else who's going to be like, but I said Robot Chicken was the answer. But what I can do, all right, maybe. I mean, all right, it's a Twitch policy, not a tech thing. Right. Yeah, it's definitely not a tech issue. I could instantaneously have that social stream or Ninja chat up there. I could theoretically I mean, not theoretically because I do this already. I could still do it and defer to I have my chat auto archived on on Discord. So if anybody had like anybody wanted to be like, no, I said it, then I could just be like, here it is in the Discord. I guess if it all captured by the archives in Discord, you could point exactly. Yes, we got there. We got there. So yeah, maybe I will bring back trivia and Pictionary. Um, I'd love to figure out a way to make some of my more interactive games work for those other platforms as well. I really want to bring back the board game show, especially right now with Halloween coming up and playing zombies and stuff. That would be great. But I don't know. Not enough time for me to figure out that level of interaction before Halloween. But maybe I just start playing and see what happens. That being said, I need to make money, so I don't know how often I'm actually going to be streaming. Unless I suddenly get a whole lot of people to maybe like join my Patreon at patreon.com/samproof. For as little as $1 a month, you could support me doing more streaming. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Wonder what time Amanda's getting home. I'm gonna send a quick text message. I'm not super excited about the way the Instagram thing is, because like I can't mute that player. Like I muted the entire tab, but that's kind of like a lame experience in a way. And again, it's another one of those things where you have to also open it up and hit go live on that. I do have a lot more followers on there than I do on like LiveSpace, so might be worth trying it a few times to see. But yeah, it's not the greatest experience. What was I doing? I'm gonna text Amanda. Okay. But really, the best part about it is I just don't have to like be scared that we've been doing the multicasting thing this whole time and Twitch is going to catch us. Now it's not an issue. It's less anxiety. Not that I was really that worried about it. I'm like, oh man, that $2 I make every month off Twitch is like, it's going to go away. But yay, we're here. We're streaming. Get used to it. That was one of the cool things about Stream On, though, was that I could put the Instagram comments into OBS via Ninja Chat. Oh, right on. Yeah, I suppose I can't really do that either with this setup. I don't know. Nobody on Instagram saying anything, even though I've seen a few people pop in. So I can't really tell if Social Stream is picking that up or not. Which reminds me, I suppose I should bring up the... I need to go into that Social Stream overlay and get some custom CSS on it so that it doesn't show the platforms. I think I can get away with, putting a thing like that. Oh, it doesn't show the platform. I already must have done it. Okay. It just shows it in my feed, but not on the thing. Okay. So yeah, I think I can get away with it, like doing it like that. Oh, you're watching on Instagram. Yeah, it doesn't pick that up at all because there's no pop out. It's weird. I thought it listed that. I guess not. Bummer. There's a setting to turn that off, but you need to recopy the browser source code after you change it. Yeah, no, apparently I got it, so it's good. Cool. Oh, well, that's positive. What was I just going to do? I wanted to open up the YouTube pop-out chat just so I can actually. Oh no! God damn it! Everything always auto. I should have everything going to my headphones for starters, even if I'm not wearing them. Okay, and then question about YouTube. Yeah, its pop-out chat is specific, so I can't really call that a thing. Okay. All right. Oh, Amanda wrote back. We're leaving in a few minutes. They're playing the last game and then cashing in tickets. Okay. All right. So I imagine they'll be home in 20 to 30 minutes. Nah, that'll probably be longer than that because the kids are playing a game. Cool. So really quickly. Oh, that is what I wanted. Nope, it's not what I wanted. So if I do this, all right, good, yeah. It's the one thing I really appreciate about StreamYard over Restream over StreamYard is that dedicated chat URL. Yeah. Huh. I wonder if Social Stream picks that up. What was it? Chat.restream.io. I also wonder if that works if I'm not streaming through them. It's like a persistent thing. It might be. Although it would only get, because that's whatever. Anyway, it probably does not. It's kind of like an odd tangent that doesn't actually need to do anything because it does not help me really with a lot of the other issues. But it is what it is. Yeah, okay, it does not. All right. Oh, although StreamYard just got that message, so clearly it took a full second. Social Stream was so much faster, but it's pulling it from the pop-out window, so that makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. You have any things you want to test, John? I'm so mad that the stupid kick thing doesn't work, but that's fine. Oh, you know what? Did I bring up a DLive window? Yes, that is sponsored content. So yeah, Batissimo does a I don't know how to describe that, but that basically what you saw is like an opt-in sponsorship kind of situation. So anyone with a Batissimo account can have a minimal sponsorship. It doesn't pay very much. I mean, it pays per view basically, so it doesn't pay very much because I have 2 views. Thing I want to check actually. Oh, I have a tab open already. It is multi-stream, but I think for the sake of the sponsorship, it only sees it might only see my Twitch, because you kind of have to have a pro account for some of the multi-streaming abilities. But even with that, I think the sponsorships only go to Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo. Like I think those are the only places that they're counting views on. Hey, wait a second. Why did that show as off? That's weird. Okay. That's... All right, there we go. Yeah, 3 impressions. It's all good. um, it's interesting because usually those are accompanied by like a chat message, but I did not notice any. So I guess that's fine. But yeah, there's a couple different companies that do these sort of ad injection sponsorships. There's one that pays out a lot better. Not great, but it's better. They just almost never have deals. Whereas the Battissimo usually has at least one and sometimes multiple sponsorships. So like, yeah, if you actually were, slightly bigger than this channel is, these channels are, you could probably pay a couple bills. I have not made a, I don't even know what the payout minimum is for them, but I have not hit it. And I've had several streams with these running, so. Huh, it does not tell you. Where is it? Nope. Yeah, the other interesting thing about the sponsorships is that, what was I going to say? If you're a Battissimo Pro user, so you've paid them whatever the fee is, you actually make 3 times as much on the sponsorships, which is a little weird, but it's fine. How did the audio cleanup on the... So I wasn't doing it on the Alexa tips. I was doing it for my my old sketch comedy videos, the old Halloween collab extravaganzas. And the audio on those is real bad. The audio on the Alexa clips is fine because it's all this mic. But man, some of those old clips, it's terrible. I tried to run it through that thing and it just, there's no saving it. Like, I think part of the problem is because of the nature of the fact that it is a collab and it's like so many different mic sources, I would actually have to go in, split all of those scenes, run each of those scenes individually through the audio cleanup, because they're so varied and so different that it can't just go, yeah, here we go, we're just going to take out X background noise that I sampled from this, because they're all different. So yeah, it did not work. Yeah, so I don't know. I have it laid out, but I don't think that video is ever going to happen. The Alexa collab, I threw out already. I mean, did not collab, and it's, but it's live. So, boop, blam. What do I do? So if we go to, at what point do you just overdub it? I can't. There's other people. Like, yeah, if you go to here, it's it. So I just took the 13 shorts that I did last year and made one big VOD out of it. Unfortunately, because they were shorts, that VOD only ends up being 5.5 minutes long or so. So I don't think it's doing quite what I was hoping for, which the the working theory is you put out like a video of like, a series of things. And yeah, and and then people sit through and just have that sort of dopamine scroll without having to scroll away. Um, and you get all that watch time. This is a 5-minute video. That's really not going to help me. If it was the other video, that thing was half an hour. That's solid. 2 people watch that. That's an hour of watch time. Great. I did one of 3 live streaming fails from our show. Okay, that's cool. I was actually thinking about trying to like group different topics from our show. Like I kind of want to take the shows, cut out all the promos and the tops and bottoms of like the hellos and where to find us and just get the segments. And then like I can either run those as like a playlist through like, OBS, or turn them into longer VODs of like everything we've ever said about vertical videos, right? Again, I don't know I have the time for this, but that's the theory. I'm like, that might do something because, we could actually have like a 5-hour video or something and somebody sits through that for like at least half of it. Great. Yeah, Roxanne, don't bore us. Get to the chorus version of the show. Sizables. Gotcha. Hello, Captain Prince. Are you trolling? Is that trolling? Let's do it. Let's get whatever. When do the kids get old enough to intern as your video editors? I'm already teaching Betty how to edit. She's not the most like she's a good student, I think, at school, but when her dad is the teacher, I'm not sure where the disconnect comes, but it's either on both of our sides or it's just her. She's not super into learning from me, but she is learning how to edit already. All right, consider that second strike, Captain. Get your troll together. You either start to be super funny, or I guess I just figure out what happens when I right click on you. Or do I just regular click on you? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just hover over there. It's such a different thing teaching family versus a stranger. Yeah, for sure. Totally. How many strikes do I get? 2.5. But that's a legitimate question. So good job. Yeah, I think she'd really like to do a lot of like the online stuff and the content creation stuff, but I can't apparently be the one to teach her. I don't know. Maybe she'd sit through like one of our streams, or like, where we go over kind of stuff like that. If that would work for her, and it's just not having me right there, that would be the issue. I don't know. Being a dad is fucking hard. Excuse me. I bet. Yeah. Captain, how did you come to find my stream? Are you actually a subscriber of mine? I don't recognize your screen name. If you're still there. Mosquitoes. Damn it. I don't understand why there's so many mosquitoes in this garage. It's not like I have vats of water just everywhere. Anyway. While I'm on this YouTube page, let's take a quick look at the mosquitoes are the worst. Yeah, when I first moved to California, they did not have mosquitoes. That is a fact. Like, it was one of the things that was like very noticeable as someone from the East Coast, where we definitely did. Like, it was amazing, and it's only in like the last 5 years that they showed up, and they are out of control. It is like with a vengeance. They were like, "Oh, we haven't been here. Now we're here the most." Let's see. How are you going to wait? How come that didn't show up there? So how are you going live to Instagram now? Is it yeah. I'm doing it via OBS and the live producer. So I'm using the ATEM vertical plugin and going live to the producer. Yeah, I didn't even think about doing it in StreamYard because I had maxed out all of the locations, even though 2 of them I'm now not even using. But I think I wouldn't go through StreamYard anyway because I don't know what that would even look like. I feel like it would just send the 16:9 and then I'd have bars at top and bottom. I'm pretty centered, so maybe if it cropped in, it would be fine, but I'm not going to take that risk. The ATEM is the way to go. And in theory, I want to get fancy. I can run the TikTok studio, and since I have the virtual cam, I can just throw that into there. I cover all the bases. I just have to figure out what streams we do that with. I'm sure that's what happened when StreamYard tried doing it in TikTok black bars. Yeah. I should probably just turn this overlay off since it's primarily not a Twitch stream, like audience happening right now. It's strange. I am actually live on Twitch, right? Let's just double check. That's not a thing that didn't happen. Don't be loud. Auto mute. Yeah, okay, I am. Okay, good. Weird. Oh man. Oh, Melissa. All right. You were at the beginning of the stream. I had both. Oh, okay, cool. Both windows. You got you. It duplicate. Got it. Great. Cool. Speaking of, let's do this. My voice is starting to run out. I really didn't expect to be going as quite this long because I figured Amanda and the girls would be home by now, but apparently they left late. So I'm still here. I'm gonna let it go for whatever. Mel says, Sam, it's been a while. Yes, I know who you are, even though you changed your numbers. There's only one Melissa that spells her name backwards. How have you been? Good to see you. Well, not really. I can't. All I see is a dog. But good to see your name. If you haven't picked up on it, I am multicasting on multiple platforms. So I am responding to people that you may not see as well. Just a heads up. I also won't be streaming for very long. But this will be something that I would do more of in the future for sure. How you doing? What's up? What's the latest? What's the word? What's the haps? What's the skinny? Hey, and there's CG rounding the bases. Finally, somebody on Twitch. Cool. I have this whole game which only Twitch people can play, and people on Instagram can't even see what I'm pointing at because we're right here, and it's over there. Oh, I can't over there, but there we go. CG with the kitten, says John. Been good. How about you? I'm good. Kind of in a weird in-between year. Like, I was laid off about a year ago at this point. Jesus. And then just have had no luck finding a real job since then. But we're good. I'm getting by. I'm doing like Uber and stuff like Uber delivery and stuff like that. I am still making pizza. I'm not streaming it quite as much, but probably that's a thing that I will start doing again potentially. The biggest issue with streaming the pizza making, aside from the fact that it's really production wise hard to do a lot because I don't have a lot of cameras over there. But the biggest issue was we have 2 kids that never clean up, and our kitchen is constantly dirty. So my wife is always like, "Don't stream for the kitchen. I don't want people to see what garbage we live in. We live in like a cesspool of piles of trash." Anyway, I could do like a top-down stream, and then you wouldn't see any of that stuff. You just don't get to see me spin the pizza at that point. Oh, that had a weird pause to it. You need a special pizza cam. A pizza cam. Yeah, so the challenge to the pizza stream is that my main streaming PC is in the garage, which is a good 20 feet away, if not 30 feet away from the kitchen. It's a detached garage in the backyard. So like maybe in theory, I can do like a video from my phone to the streaming PC. I mean, yes, I can stream straight from my phone to any of the platforms or whatnot, but I don't know. It gets tricky because I have to then have a laptop so I can see the chat. But if I had like 3 phones, right? I could have one that's a top down of the station, one for me to read chat, and one to like move around if I want to show off pizza flipping or putting in the oven kind of stuff. I don't know. And my laptop is no longer like I gotta go get a drink of something soon. My laptop is no longer happy with streaming from it. So I have to either stream from this PC or the phone, or a combination of the two. I just tweeted you the pizza I made for lunch. Oh, let's take a look at this. Twitter. Yes, I am on TikTok. That is the one place that I am not simply Sam Proof. I am official Sam Proof on TikTok. I will drop the link for you in just a second. Does it let me? Okay, good. There you go. All right. Can I do this? What's funny about this, John, is I have no sense of how big this pizza is based on this picture. Is this the size of is that a tortilla? Is that what's happening for your crust? It's a wrap. Okay, so it's plate sized. Okay. And it looks good. Well, is that salami? And some onions, some bell pepper. Is that a jalapeno, the green one? And then there's Clamato olives. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kalamata? Did I get it all? All right. Yeah, that's good. It looks crunchy, but it looks good. I like a crunchy pizza. So Amanda and the kids, I don't know if they have Chuck E. Cheese in Australia where John's from. Um, Chuck E. Cheese is where Amanda and the kids went tonight, and it is the worst place in the world. It is the opposite of Disneyland. It is a restaurant chain with, I don't know if you've seen the game Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's like a restaurant with all these animatronic like creatures, animals and stuff. Is based on Chuck E. Cheese. Um, I'm going to assume it's basically Krusty Burger, but like it's more like a sit down restaurant. And then there's like a stage. I haven't been to one of these things in 30 years. And then on the stage, they had like these, like, their mascot is a rat. It's a restaurant. Their mascot is a rat. But they would have like these animatronic robots that sing these horrible songs. And then they had, their whole thing was, like there's arcade games and stuff. And then they have like pizza, which I have no memory of. I just remember secondhand that it is probably the worst pizza ever. Melissa says, I've seen the videos. They reuse the pizza. I don't want more information about that. Anyway, my point was, so Amanda and the kids for her job are doing a fundraiser at this Chuck E. Cheese tonight, which sadly I didn't get to go to because John and I have a podcast. And I was like, no, I have to stay home and not do that. But I'm like secretly both hoping for and scared that they'll show up with leftover pizza. And I'm kind of hoping that they don't. And then I'm just going to make English muffin pizzas, which will be delicious. Amanda, for some reason, has an aversion to English muffin pizzas. I don't get it. Anyway, John says, animatronics are weird. I think I addressed that. We used to have a supermarket that had all these huge animatronic things for kids. Oh, I bet it drove the workers mad. That sounds horrible. Why? Why does that exist? Sorry, I went to your tweet and now I have all these other notifications. I have a weird, I don't know if anybody else has noticed on Twitter that there's a lot more bot accounts. I recently have been followed by multiple bot accounts that are like single ladies, but they're all named Hannah. Like 3 of them. And I'm like, what's going on with this? Was there a poll done? Is this like, that's the name that you want? Super weird. Spam is mad on Twitter. I thought Musk dude was going to fix it. Yeah, no, he sucks. Melissa says, I'll get you on TikTok. Same dog as a profile. Right on. Okay, cool. Do you post stuff or just watch stuff? I dabble in stocks. So obviously I at some point bought like a Tesla stock, like a partial Tesla stock. I think I put like $10 in. It's like a fraction. But even so, whenever they have like a I can't remember what those things are called. They do like, quarterly surveys or polls or something, or like have like a thing where Musk is going to talk to investors. I get a notification about it. And so that happened just the other day. And I was like, well, I really don't like the man or have any care for, any of his BS, but like, I was like, whatever, let's take a listen. This ought to be good for a laugh. And it occurred to me while I was listening that he sounds like if Donald Trump was a stoner. That is Elon Musk's entire personality. He was like, going to make a really big, really awesome truck. It's going to be the best truck. You've never seen a truck like this. And I'm like, this is straight out of the way Trump talks. But with more of that sort of like, but what if truck was spelled D-O-G? Like, what if truck was rectangles? Like, it's totally stoner. It's going to be a huge truck. Exactly, John. But yeah, coincidentally, their stock the day after that meeting plummeted dramatically. Like, he is the problem. Truck, but made up of X's, that seems about right, actually. Yeah. Anyway, it's like I slandered two people at once. Trucks with an X. Hang on. I can do this because it doesn't show a platform on it. There you go. Trucks. I need to change the colors on this, though. All right. Good stuff. Apparently, he has been waiting to name things X since his PayPal days. Oh, my God. Okay. I mean, yeah, like I get it because, like, hey, solid domain name, but also you don't mess with a brand that's like the leader in what it does. Like, YouTube is not going to be like, hey, you know what? We could be called Trucks now with an X because we bought that domain name and it's shorter. Like, Google's not that dumb, I think. I keep opening all these other tabs, and now I lost the StreamYard thing. Here it is. Is this going out to? Can I just do that from here? I click on this. Can I see? Yes, I can. Great. That's interesting. Okay. So out of curiosity, let's take a look at the TikTok thing. Come on, everybody. Let's see. I'm not going to go live on TikTok right now, but we're going to take a look. Melissa, are you still over on Instagram? Just curious if you have any specific loyalties to where you watch vertical live streams. Like, are you more inclined to watch them on Instagram or TikTok? I might be doing both in the future. It's just like, now it's like, let's just take 15 minutes to set up all of these different live situations, and then we're good. Then we can go live. I think Melissa has left. Okay, that's fine. Oh, what's this say? Sorry, change of plans. The girls and I are headed to Vegas. We'll see you on Sunday. Love you. Guess I'm streaming longer. They're probably actually home already. I'm going to pop inside for a second. And leaving and going to Vegas is my joke. Can't believe she stole that. Now charging. Nope. I don't see anyone. Oh, hello again. Oh, you're back. Had you left? Okay. Oh, because I came back? No, wait, I just came back on Instagram. All right. Unless your stream is faster than my stream. All right. I was going to take a look at the TikTok studio, but it's not loading right for some reason. What is happening? Well, what is that? Oh, now it might be working. I think it had an update or something. Which, by the way, I haven't looked at the ATEM plugin in a while. I wonder if that has an update. That's the one thing about them. Version 1.2.5. Let's take a look. Vertical plugin. Is there a thing on here that tells you? I wish it said. It does not say what the latest plugin number is. Whatever, ATEM. I'll figure it out another time. John says, you have 3,079 followers on TikTok? I forgot. You're way more popular than I am. I had a video go pretty viral on there. Actually, saying that now, I don't recall that giving me a lot of followers at all, in fact. But yeah, I was pretty consistently putting out content for a while there that did moderately good. That one did very well. So yeah, if you do funny, then you are more apt to, I guess, get followers. Or if you just spew disinformation, that seems to do very well as well. Also, where did that TikTok thing go? Here it is. Oh, I got to log in. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I use. This is my biggest issue with TikTok, is that you get all of the social platforms as a possible login. I don't friggin' remember which one I use, and I inevitably end up making 5 new accounts and then being like, oh, it was this one. And then I delete all those accounts and then I make them again. But they don't even delete for like 20 days or something. Okay, it is the most up-to-date one. Thank you, John. All right, well, that's good. And it's not like it tells you on your, like, I'm on the phone, I'm logged in, but it doesn't tell me how I'm connected, which would be nice. See, that's got my email address. I wish I had updates built in. Oh, the ATEM? Yeah, me too. Oh, can I just put my phone number in? Let's try this. All right, let's see if this gets me into the correct account. But also, am I even going to know that I'm in the correct account? Because this is the studio thing. Okay, log in. Says successful. But does it give me any indication that I am in the correct account? All right, so here's what we're looking at. This is the TikTok studio experience. Let me just get rid of that overlay for my do I have an easy way of turning that off? I can make it small. Or no, it was small. Shit. Anyway, I'll just tell you what it says. So you get a 7-day trial, right? And in that trial, okay, access live. Okay, these are all the things I've done that I'm good. All right. So is it this next one where I have to have done something for the first one? 180-day access requirement will be renewed. Okay, so access will be renewed for 180 days after the 7-day trial if your access to Live Studio has not been revoked because you're an idiot and have done bad things. That's what it says. You go live with Studio for more than 25 minutes and 2 times during the 7 days. Okay, which is not that hard to pull off. Our show is over 25 minutes right there, and then I just need to go live one other time, and that would unlock the 180 days. Okay. Will automatically be renewed for another 180 days after expiring if you go as same thing. Okay, okay, fine. All right, I'm obviously not going to do that right now because I expect to be done streaming soon. But yeah, maybe I'll plan on doing a stream via Studio next week, and then our stream will also be my second stream. Okay. Get out of that. So let me try and remember that. So we're doing the interview LinkedIn thing with spacing right now because Melissa's here and they both start with M. Michelle J. Raymond. Right. Okay. Let me flip to this and okay. Oh no, did I just... Ah, crap. I think I screwed this up. Okay. Right. I need to do this. Okay. All right. Okay, I've kind of lost all my steam, but still going for a little bit. Maybe I'll run inside and grab a drink, and provided Amanda and the girls aren't home, we'll go on from there. I will be right back. Ha! I need that to appear on the vertical because it does not. I'm back. Anybody still here? Okay. Hey, CG, thank you. Thanks, Sean. All right. I wish I was the kind of person that could wake up at like 5 a.m., like before the girls were awake from school, and be like, yeah, I'm just going to run out, do like a 2-hour stream, and then I'll help them get ready for school, and then do that whole whatever our day is. But I can't do that. That is beyond my ability. There is no coffee strong enough to pull that off. Because if I could, I would do a stream every day. If I could wake up before the rest of the house. But by the time like the girls are in bed, I'm like, but when there's time for me to actually pull that off, I'm too tired. Like I've been up all day. John says, I wake up at 5 a.m. involuntarily, but I am not sure how coherent I would be on camera. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to get back into like doing a daily stream, even if it's just 5 days a week or whatever. But man, just does not seem to be in the cards right now. That being said, if suddenly like I was able to pull a sponsor that could pay me as much as I'm making doing Uber runs, which is not enough considering how much gas I'm using and wear and tear on the car and stuff. So even slightly less than I'm pulling off in those runs, because the math on it is stupid. I would just be like, yeah, I don't need to do that anymore. I can make that exact amount of money from streaming. I would do that. If I could make the get by amount of money, I'd be here 24/7-ish. Or I just need one client to take me up on any of my various skills. I don't know. I started going to like this local networking event, and I met a couple people there that were like, you do YouTube things?" I'm like, yes, I do. So who knows? Maybe one of those turns around. I actually get a client. The UGC video thing has been the most successful sort of side job I've had recently. It's just not enough repetition in the customers. Like I had one brand come back to me 4 times, and now I haven't heard from them. Like they were super into it for a while, and either those videos just didn't perform well enough, or they've just stopped focusing on TikTok because that's what they were doing. And then all of the other ones I've done have been like a one and done kind of deal where it's like, here's your money, peace out. And it's like, fine. Like it's an okay amount of money, but yeah, it's not great. You should put together some sort of local business video package, like X dollars a month gives you deliverables. Yeah, I've been thinking about stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out what those things are, like what that value is and what those deliverables really are. Like I think I'm going to offer a couple different things, and it's going to be like a one-on-one like brainstorming consultation visit, like an hour long, just show me what you're working on, ask me any questions you have, and that's it. And then like the next thing up would be sort of like a channel review, channel report, where I kind of go over it with like a fine tooth comb and like, give them back this big report of like, this is what I think of your thumbnails and your video titles, and here's the videos I think you should be focusing on making and stuff like that. And then the last one would be like, hire me. I do things all the time now. Okay, Amanda's home. Give me a minute to respond to this, and then I'm gonna just sign off. But yes, I'm definitely thinking along those lines. But cool. Thank you for joining me, everyone, and hopefully I get to do this again soonish. Yeah, I don't have a specific plan for when the next time I will do this is, but it might actually be tomorrow afternoon or Sunday. I can't remember. I know Amanda's doing... I don't know. We'll see. It'll be random. But hopefully I can figure out a more persistent schedule coming up. But yeah, thanks, John. Thanks, CG. Thanks, Melissa. Anyone else who's been lurking, thank you all. And I will see you again in the future. Have a good night. Stay strong.